What does it mean, paused? Oh, okay, there we go. The broadcast should now be up. This is my playstyle. I make the enemy excessively weak, and then I unload. Huh? Okay, just a sec. I'll edit the sound on here so I can still hear you. I want that to go. Okay, apparently,
Stay cool で行こうぜ。Stay cool で行こうぜ。Stay cool で行こうぜ。
Okay, now go ahead. What were you saying? It has? Why? Hold up. It shouldn't be. Try it again. Just a second, then try it again. Okay, now try it again right now. You should be able to get in now. Next thing I gotta figure out. Wait, is it under party maybe? Trying to figure out how to accept that. You're still not able to see it though? Okay. I'm gonna have to poke around on here and figure out why. It said it that you're requesting to Here, this is what I'll do. Wait a minute. There. You should get an invitation now. I haven't actually done this yet, as far as this goes, so I honestly, this is the first time I've tried to actually, like, invite someone. Let's share play. Oh, okay, it says on air. 0 people, though. You can see what's going on? Okay. this is a divine beast. Unfortunately, I didn't get to get the thing to work fast enough, so you didn't see the entire fight. So I'll probably trigger another one to show you as well. But this is what you can kind of expect from fights like this. Ooh, okay, that was unexpected. I didn't see that one coming. Nope, I didn't want to hit that. Finishing art. This looks pretty easy for me when you're seeing me do it, but if you tried to do this at level 50, you would miss a lot. The reason? Your mastery probably isn't going to be at a high enough level to... Because when your mastery goes up, it also applies a hit correction and other such functions. Allow it... No, I didn't... Damn it, this boss is getting on my last nerve with that attack it keeps doing. Okay. It's not like it hurts me all that much, but it's annoying because it knocks me away. Yeah, as you can see, Divine Beast fights, they usually consist of a group of... You'll want 4 NPCs, by the way. And you'll want to level them as well. But they usually consist of at least 1 player and 4 NPCs fighting to take down a very powerful mob. There we go. Well, I would love it if it would stop showing me inside of the spider's body. But anyway... And you see how it dropped a weapon? That one's called Savage Squall. If I take off Visualize Attire, you'll see what my weapons look like. Hold up a second, I'll show you that too. We want to unequip. That's what my swords look like if I take off Visualize Attire. My weapon of choice as a dual wielder is Void Eater, and that's because it has moderately okay dexterity and strength. You may have to kill the same Divine Beast a couple of times too to get something that has okay stats for what you're trying to do. Because it randomly generates the stats and abilities that it attaches to the weapons, and that's another thing. If you get a weapon that has an ability, that is great, because weapons only really get one specific like ability, or in the case of like single-handed swords, you have more combinations. Like this one converts a portion of my converts my defense into attack, and then adds 30% of that same conversion in, and then adds 30% of that same conversion in on top of that. But that's an active skill. It's called Thorn of the Protector. I have to actually trigger that. I don't actually use that though, by the way. I just need Void Eater for its stats. This one allows me to just have Rule of the Strong passively. That means that every time I hit the enemy, I don't know if you noticed it during the fight, but did you see that gauge that had 1.00, and then it might climb up to 1.30, then 1.50. Occasionally it would bump up to 2 point something. Did you see that? It should have been near the health bar, but yeah, that is called the risk gauge in this game. And you want to pay attention to that risk gauge, because it is a determiner of how much you're pressing the enemy. In other words, how much of that attack damage, or how much that enemy is unable, like you're basically, it's a measure of how pressured the enemy is. The more pressured an enemy, the easier they are to damage. This is what's called an incarnation slot. I don't use those because they annoy me. I could, but I don't like to. This is my armor of choice. It's called the Guardian Dragon armor. These are raid items I got. I have a raid armor set too, 2 of them actually, but they're not fully upgraded yet, so I'm not going to wear them. This I have on. Admittedly, it doesn't quite fit what I want, but it does have the defense plus, or defense to attack plus 15% effect, so it's not too bad. Hugo has Savage Squall on here, on his stuff, because I decided to just give it to him. I only need 2 for my dual wielding, and Savage Squall unfortunately doesn't do what I need it to for that, so I just was like, yeah, you can have it. There it is, that's what I want to give him. Okay. No, I want to keep it like that. Okay. Crap. By the way, the outfits I'm showing you, that's Hugo's affinity, max affinity outfit, by the way. That is Alice. Wait, do I have her equipment, her special outfit on? I can't remember. Yeah, I have her outfit on. That's her normal one. That's the special one. I was gonna put a different weapon in her hand, or a different, like... What one looks better? I think that one looks better. We'll go with that. Osmanthus sword. And then I have Sortolina, who's the healer. She has a Demon Blade Crimson Stream +3. And the only reason I didn't wait to upgrade that, or to give that to her, is because it's very difficult to Indian give in this game. Actually, it's not too bad. You want to know why I say that? You just do this. Swap, or hold up. If I remember right, you just do that. Go back over here. Oops, wrong button. Then you hit that one, and then you can scroll down, and it should be in the list. Oops, come back. Yep, right there. This will reset bond levels, accept, or proceed. Yes, because I technically should upgrade it before I do raids. This is Demon Blade Crimson Stream. If you notice, it has a very fast swing. That is not normal for claymores or bigger two-handed weapons. I guess it is kind of normal. Huh, okay. Thought they were slower than that. What was the one I used last time? It's not letting me. Okay. Let's put my weapon away if it'll let me. There, well, it should do it here in a sec. Since I'm not fighting. There we go. Oops. But anyway. So yeah, these are the different weapons you get. Maybe if I can... I'm gonna modify that based off of... oops, wrong button. Rarity. Okay. So, Savage Squall. You get that by killing that giant spider. Cactus Bludgeon. I admittedly don't have the ability version of that yet. I'm trying to get it though. Midnight Sun. I have the ability version of that. It gives Divine Blade Plus, which causes your arts gauge to fill up. I have Midnight Rain +5. Warrior of the Gods is as a triggerable ability. Oh, by the way, when you use the abilities through the weapon, they cost 0 SP usually. So it's a benefit to have them attached to a weapon in most cases. Or, well, I guess that one is 0. Why does that one cost 100? Anyway, there's a cost reduction when you use them through a when you use the weapon version of that skill. This is... there's that. Was it Lilac Greaves I had for that? I think it was. You want to have equipment on when you're using a dagger that is heavily agility based, because that is the stat you'll most like. Dexterity and agility are the stats you'll most likely be using a lot. Let's see what this one down here, the Gloves of the Inquisition do, or have as stats. not the stats I want, so we'll stay with the greaves. What's that give, by the way? Okay, Downwell Spirit, that's good. This is my build for daggers. You notice the speed of my strikes? That is because of the enhanced agility. I'm gonna go find another enemy, a stronger one, and then show you what I mean. Well, actually, since I'm already streaming, I'm trying to do stuff that doesn't spoil anything. You would have already you'll eventually just go through Lawton Mountains when they do the rehash anyway, so this isn't a spoiler to show you this. But, if I do one of those, then I technically will be producing a spoiler, and that's what I want to avoid doing. Okay, well, that's all I really wanted to show you, though, is the Divine Beast fight. Unless you want to see one from start to finish, I can do that, too. They aren't too hard to trigger, honestly. You just have to kill specific elite mobs throughout in like 2 or 3 different areas, and it triggers them. But anyway, this is... See how the dagger's doing a lot less damage than the other one I was using? The other build I was using? Oh, didn't want to hit that. That's because a dagger is meant to be an ambush weapon on here. Oops. They already killed it before I triggered that skill. By the way, the dudes in the area, they won't be here when you get to the game yet. That's something that happens later. Those dudes are there because of an in-game event that I triggered at a point. But as you can see, I'm doing less damage. The reasoning? I have Natural Infiltrator as one of my passives, so I'm not actually fighting up to full strength on this. Whoops. Cross edge. Whoops. Not happening. But you see how I'm dodging literally everything it tries to do? That is the advantage of daggers. Extreme speed, making it possible to effectively ignore most enemy attacks. Okay, that actually hit somehow. But yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I just remembered something I could probably show you. There's a item I need to grab from a harder version of a dungeon, and I haven't done that yet. So that would give you an idea for the raid dungeon content, but... If any of this doesn't sound interesting, or if you just want to kind of figure this stuff out yourself, just let me know. I don't mind, not saying nothing. Okay. But yeah, Natural Infiltrator's advantage is actually more as like an assassination type sneak attack deal. It allows you to do more damage when you have allies helping you. Or rather, it allows you to do more damage when you're not the center of the source of anger for the enemy. Ergo, when aggro is not pointed in your direction, it boosts damage when attacking. Which is why my build is highly centered around being quick and light on your feet and being able to easily dodge out of attacks while still being fast enough to get back in and do considerably okay amounts of damage. But anyway, yeah, that's all I wanted to broadcast. I gotta wait for that thing.